with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At their own 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Cousins. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They run with Perry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Cousins. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's exactly what defense is talked about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. about J.J. Watt with a sack?
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw is Manning. It's Hill, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try for the first with Walker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. 2nd straight drive now, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That's Weddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Perry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Perry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Grupe able to add the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Manning to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive play with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. He's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, here's Walker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Walker with another carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Manning. And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, now Manning. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Travis Kelce. 46 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 12-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Walker once more. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Manning going to throw. And Manning intercepted a third time. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Point after, good by Brooklyn. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is Perry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Cousins. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Walker. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 67 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. How about this? He's to the 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown tonight, and the Buccaneers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Grupe able to add the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Powerful running. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20, and he is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. Ken Walker with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On second down, it's Perry. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground until about the 23.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is. 4th and inches. It's Cousins on the sneak. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Cousins to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
They got his man, complete.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff up the middle. Perry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Cousins. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Grouping for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Manning. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Manning to throw. He's got Johnson, and he will manage to get out of bounds here with the 1st down as they stop it with 27 seconds. Now Manning. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Manning. That's caught by Johnson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.